public school friends. This is Miss Gaby from Excel, and today we're gonna go on an exciting trip to Hanover Vegetable Farm. We're gonna visit the pumpkin patch and we're gonna learn about all sorts of things that happen in a farm. I am so excited that you're joining me in this adventure. Let's go! And here comes the hayride coming to pick us up so that we can go into our field trip to the pumpkin patch. It is gonna be so much fun. So friends, do you know why they call hayrides hayrides? Well, I'm gonna give you a clue. It has something to do with what you sit on. Let's go explore and see why they're called that. The reason why hayrides are called hayrides is because you climb on a trailer like this one, and many times you sit in big blocks of hay. Hay trucks have very important components. The back truck trailer, which during the year it's used to haul all sorts of things, and a tractor that pulls the truck away. Alrighty friends, well now we're gonna go on our hayride, and going on a hayride is very fun. We're gonna climb in the back of this truck and have a seat. We're gonna have so many friends that will join our hayride. This is gonna be such a fun experience. Our hayride is gonna be pulled by this truck. As you can see, it has very, very big wheels. They use these trucks to go all around the fields, and the big wheels are so that they don't get stuck in the mud. All right, friends, it's time to go on our hayride. Look at these beehives. They sure are making some honey here. And look at those beautiful horses. We are approaching our pumpkin patch. Look, do you see the pumpkins afar? Wow, this sure is a bumpy ride. Look at those beautiful pumpkins. There is all sorts of sizes, shapes, and even colors. Did you know there is different color pumpkins out there? Also, did you know that pumpkins are fruits? A lot of people think they're vegetables, but they're really not. There are all sorts of beautiful pumpkins in this field. Let's visit some of our friends. Are you ready to pick a pumpkin? Let me see the pumpkin that you picked. Oh wow, that sure is beautiful. It's green and orange, and it is so gorgeous. Will you be carving this pumpkin for Halloween?
Yes.
I love carving pumpkins. Are you gonna make it a happy pumpkin or a scary pumpkin?
Scary.
Ooh, so spooky. So friends, what kind of pumpkin do you want to get? Do you want a big pumpkin, a small pumpkin, maybe a weird looking one?
My friends picked like 2 gourds.
I'll show them the gourds.
Those are beautiful.
I picked 2 yellow gourds and 1 green gourd with yellow on it.
Do you want a big pumpkin or a little pumpkin?
If my sister Eva, she might pick a little pumpkin because big pumpkins are maybe too big for her to carry. I'm gonna pick a big pumpkin.
Are you gonna carve that pumpkin when you go home?
I don't know. My sister's probably gonna paint instead of carve because it's too messy for her. And I might carve my pumpkin on Halloween.
That sounds like a lot of fun. What about you guys?
We carve our pumpkins and we dig out all the seeds, and then Isaac likes to bake and eat the seeds from the pumpkin, and his brother likes to bake pumpkin pies from the inside of pumpkins. There are so many fun things you can do with pumpkins. I bet you guys could make a big list with your teacher of all the fun things you can do with pumpkins.
I am standing here at our beautiful pumpkin patch, and I noticed something very interesting. Look at every single row of pumpkins. Every single row seems to have a big bump in between. All of them. I wonder what that is for. Do you know what those are for? I'm not sure. I think we need to find out about it later. Let's ask a farmer. This is my friend Stormy. He's a farmer here in Hanover Vegetable Farms. Stormy, can you tell me something? We saw some big bumps in the field, in between every single lane. What are those bumps for?
Well, let's take a look. Well, what we have what they call rows.
Uh-huh.
We'll plant and we'll do a row and it's on a mound. And then the plastic goes on the mound. And then there's the holes that go in the plastic. And what that plastic does is keep the moisture in, the heat, and keep the weeds off the plant. Less weeds means more water gets to the plant. And then there's a strip that goes down in between the rows that gets irrigated. The water gets pumped up and gets to feed the pumpkins.
Thank you for letting us know that. Our friends at home are going to love learning how that works.
And it takes about 90 to 100 days for a pumpkin to mature to be enough to pick.
Oh, that is so much fun. Thank you for teaching us
You're
about
welcome.
pumpkins today.
Y'all come visit us at the Hanover Vegetable Farm.
Pumpkins grow in vines, and you can see here, there is a very large one, and you can see the pumpkin growing right out of it. Pumpkins can look very different, like this one is beautifully red, or these ones that are just big and orange. Whoa, friends, this pumpkin is spotted and it is ginormous. There are also beautiful green pumpkins. Some pumpkins are white and bumpy. This pumpkin is beautiful. Not every pumpkin is round. Some of them are oddly shaped, just like this one. This one almost looks like a big, ginormous lemon that is orange. Just like pumpkins, we find some gourds. Gourds have a hollow inside, just like this one. You can see, it looks very similar as a pumpkin inside of it. You can see the seeds look almost exactly the same as pumpkin seeds. Pumpkins come in all sorts of different shapes and colors. Some are smooth and some are very bumpy. In the middle of the pumpkin patch, we also see that there are some very, very tall, grassy bushes. Do you think we'll find more pumpkins there, or do you think we'll find something else? Let's find out. What do you think we'll find?
Look at this. This is 3 gourds stuck together.
That looks amazing. Have you found many gourds back here?
Yeah. They're like really small pumpkins.
Yes, they are. Gourds and pumpkins are part of the same family. Will you be taking that one home?
I think so.
So, are you guys having a family day here in the pumpkin patch?
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna pick up big pumpkins or little pumpkins? What do you guys have planned out?
And some big pumpkins that are over there.
Oh wow, it looks like you guys have gathered quite a bit of gourds, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is amazing. I bet those are gonna look very beautiful at home.
They will. Show her what you got.
Wow, that one is really cool too. Sometimes finding gourds is like an Easter egg hunt. They're everywhere. You gotta be careful not to step on them and break them. Some pumpkins are in plain view, but some are hidden away, just like this one. So you gotta be very careful in your search so that you find that perfect one. Do you want to count pumpkins with me? Let's take a moment. How many pumpkins do you see? Pumpkin, cucumbers, zucchinis, watermelons, cantaloupes, and gourds are all part of the same gourd family. And they come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes and colors. Look at all of these different gourds. They're all so different and beautiful. Well, Well, it's that time. We're saying goodbye to the pumpkin patch. Here are all those mounds that our farmer was telling us about. Look at this pond. Do you see any ducks? I don't see any, but I wonder if we can find some in another area of the farm. You can find a lot of animals in a farm. Here are some beautiful chickens, and there is even a rooster. We also have some gorgeous geese. They're just going around their business. They are beautiful and friendly. Do you remember the pond from earlier? Well, guess what? I think we found those ducks. Look at these wonderful ducks. They also like to swim around in that little pool right over there. They have some exciting animals. Look at these beautiful goats. This one's even trying to stick his head out. Hi, goat. Will you be my friend? Oh, you sure are beautiful. Look, here is a little baby one. The little baby goat got his head all the way outside the fence. And look at this one. What big horns. Here is a little baby goat just eating some grass. Oh, so cute. When you're in a farm, you get to get really close to some beautiful animals, like this little baby goat right behind me. Let's not do anything to scare it away. He's just too cute. This farm also has some wonderful, beautiful cows. They really have a lot of them. Look at them just living the good life, eating some grass and resting away. Well, friends, I just learned that the name of the little baby goat is Peanut. Very appropriate considering it's such a little peanut-sized baby goat. This farm has everything, even a fun corn maze. Let's go inside. Wow, friends, are you ready to have some fun? Well, let's visit this corn maze. I can't wait to see if we get lost or not. Come in, let's see. Wow, there's just rows and rows of corn. Look at all of that. Hopefully we don't get lost. Ooh, I think I made a wrong turn. And for the little ones, they even have a little tiny baby maze. This looks like fun too. Uh-oh, dead end. This farm is just so interesting. Can you friends tell me what animal is this? Yeah, it looked like it could be a horse or maybe a donkey. I'm not sure, but it looks beautiful. This pony is very cute. Now, let's take a look at our horse. What do you think the horses are made out of? Do you think it's hay, maybe? I'm not so sure. If you look very closely, and you can really see it in those ears, they're made out of corn husks. Do you know what corn husks look like before they're dry like this? Husks usually look like this before they're dry. And if you take a look at this one right here, this one still has a piece of corn attached to it here, and another one right over there. This corn is starting to dry. This is what dry corn looks like. Isn't it beautiful? This corn is like the rainbow, filled with beautiful colors. Look at this wonderful, beautiful, big green pumpkin. It looks so different. And this one does too. They are not your everyday common pumpkin that you would carve at home, but I'm sure that you could carve it or paint it if you wanted to. look at this bin. It is full of the most amazing looking pumpkins. Have you ever seen so many variety of pumpkins? As I was telling you before, there is all sorts of different kinds of pumpkins. Let's take a look at some of them. Look at this one. Wow, look at all these growing things. They almost look like peanuts. My goodness, this has to be the coolest pumpkin I've ever seen. And look at this one. Wow, it is so cool. I bet that if we painted, we could make something truly spooky. Pumpkin comes in all sizes and colors. This one is white. Do you know what we call this pumpkin? This is a Luna pumpkin. Do you know why they call it Luna? They call it Luna because it's white, like the moon. And you say moon in Spanish as Luna. Just like there are very large pumpkins, we also have tiny little baby pumpkins like this one. This one is just simply adorable. Wow, it looks like they have snake pumpkins. My goodness, I wonder what those look like. Oh, wow, they look like ginormous cucumbers. They are so big. In Ecuador, we call this zapallo, and we use it to make soup. As you can see, there is all sorts of beautiful pumpkins. They're all different from each other, kind of like people. Every person, just like every pumpkin, is unique and beautiful in its own way. There is a large variety of pumpkins. We have some large pumpkins, some medium pumpkins, and some little tiny small pumpkins. But Hanover Vegetable Farm grows a lot more things other than just pumpkins. They grow all sorts of beautiful vegetables and fruits. And I wanted to show you a zucchini, a squash, and a cucumber. Did you guys know that all three of these things are part of the same family? And not only are they part of the same family, but they're part of the gourd family, just like pumpkins. They have fruits, vegetables, and beautiful flowers, and there are surprises around every corner. Look at this one. Somebody left this beautiful Luna gourd just laying around. I love it. If you take a close look, you can see that it almost looks like a chicken foot. How interesting. They have all sorts of amazing things, and their store is filled with awesome surprises. There is so much you can find here. The trip to Hanover Vegetable Farm sure was fun. We learned so much. We saw so many amazing things. And most of all, we had a lot of fun.